So I'm a devotee and complete fanatic for the infinite game and having an infinite mindset. Very quickly, just a quick definition so you know what I'm talking about. Dr. James Carson in the mid-1980s defined these two types of games, finite games and infinite games. A finite game is known players, fixed rules, and an agreed-upon objective. Football, baseball. There's always a beginning, middle, and an end, and if there's a winner, necessarily there have to be losers. Then you have infinite games. Infinite games are defined as known and unknown players, which means new players can join any time, and you don't necessarily know who all the other players are. I mean, you definitely don't know every brewery in the world, you know? The rules are changeable, which means every player can play however they want, and the objective is to perpetuate the game, to stay in the game as long as possible. Turns out, business is an infinite game. You know, when Circuit City went bankrupt, Best Buy didn't win anything. They had to keep playing. Companies come and go, and yet the game continues with you or without you, and there's no such thing as winning. Nobody wins business. It doesn't exist. But if you listen to the language of too many leaders, it becomes abundantly clear they don't always know the game they're playing in. They talk about being number one or being the best or beating their competition. Based on what? You know, and I love it when executives come to me and say, you know, we are number one. And I always say, for now, you know? And so the idea of building a company that can survive every single employee in this room after you've long gone, and that company remains true to its purpose, is a very, very powerful thing. A great example is right outside the front door, you know, the Walt Disney Company. You know, the purpose that Disney founded, and they've gone through, you know, trials and tribulations for sure, ins and outs, but for the most part, you know, when they are at their natural best, they harken back to their founding purpose. And I love that. I love that. You know, you ask me, is it essential? I mean, it depends on what kind of company you want to run. If you want a company that can continue to innovate and set the course for what business should look like, define what innovation looks like in your industry long before you're all, you know, long after you're all gone, then build that company. But if you want to build a company that just sucks the life out of people who work there and does damage to the industry all in the name of, it does damage to the communities in which we work all in the name of short-term gains, you can build that company too. It'll come at a much steeper cost in terms of love, loyalty, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So